Hello Virgo, welcome to your November reading. On the table you see two cards that will show us the energy, the overall energy for the month of November. And you have the number 16, self-love, and the altar priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. So you are definitely in need of some downtime, taking care of you and focusing on you. Because the number 16 adds up to a 7, which is the ability to have changes, aha moments, and you're not taking care of yourself. Even if it's the way you talk to yourself, your inner monologue. What are you telling yourself? What are your thought process? What are you thinking? So I really want you to pay attention to that this month, because negative thoughts can be controlled. We just have to recognize them and say stop. Like, seriously, just say stop inside our head, or you can say it out loud, and don't continue it. It's really a do or don't. And you can do this because with these two cards out, it looks like you're drained and you need you've got preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. So what are you doing for yourself this month? Because if you're here in the States, you're probably starting to gear up for the holidays. And if you're starting off in an exhausted position, you're not going to have anything to give by the holidays. Any way you look at it, Virgo, you got to get some rest, and you got to take care of yourself, and you got to be careful how you're talking to yourself. All right. No stinking thinking. Acknowledge the thought and then get rid of it if it's a negative one. All right, slippery cards. What do we got here for Virgo for November? Temperance. Again, this is another message of balance, message of making things that don't really want to work together work. You know, one solid foot on the ground, understanding your emotions, you know, balancing. It's a lot of balancing here. So you're kind of getting told strongly, there's no getting out of it, Virgo. What are you doing for you? It's not selfish, it's self-care. I know that's hard to believe sometimes, that especially when you take care of everyone else, you think that it's selfish if you stop taking care of them so you can take care of yourself. And this reading is telling you you have to, okay? You have to, or you won't have anything else. And the Knight of Cauldrons, so the Knight of Pentacles, is saying this is a slow process. You know, especially if you're talking to yourself negatively, let's start there. If you're talking to yourself negatively and you need some self-love, this has been a long time coming, because a Knight of Pentacles is like the farmer who plants a seed and he watches things grow, and he's not in a hurry, and he takes his time and he analyzes it as you do, because he's the earth sign too, very big earth sign. So Virgo, you've been telling yourself for a long time these negative things, and now it's time to dig up those weeds. We're going to use that scenario with the Knight of Pentacles being a farmer, and you've got to dig those weeds out, all right? Those thoughts that are not good. So use him to weed your garden. All right, so you're probably worried about what you can't see. You're worried about not being able to see the path ahead. And it's not important that you see the path ahead. This is about going back to the preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. If you make sure you're connected in mind, body, and spirit, and you have faith in yourself, and stop telling yourself you can't, or you're not smart enough, or you're not good enough, or you know, you're not worthy of what you want, the path is going to come in front of you as you need it. Because we're taken on this, we're taken on this life journey to do something important. We're here, and it doesn't have to be, dramatic, and it's not necessarily going to gain us attention, being popular and making millions of dollars. It might, but this path that you can't see is still taking you towards your goals and your life purpose. But this whole reading already is calling you out on where's your mind. Get right with that, because you're preparing for your future, and you can't walk down this path if you're in a bad way, emotionally or mentally. And because the Knight of Pentacles is on the table, the Knight of Cauldrons, you've been doing this for forever. Look, so the next card that just literally popped around here is the World. The number 21 adds to a 3, which is just doing creative things. And that is going to get you further and feel better about yourself. You start engaging in that, because you are meant to succeed. This is a success card. You're meant to graduate out of this cycle. But what are you doing for it? What are you telling yourself? How are you preparing for it? What are your prayers asking for? Are you worried about asking for better? Or, because you think maybe somehow you think you don't deserve better. So you can't even imagine living a big life. Maybe you don't want that. But we're asking you, Spirit is asking you to take a look at what's going on inside your head this month and weed out those thoughts. Here's the 5 of Swords. So this could turn into a battle that could get very ugly, one that is going to leave behind permanent scars and things that are changes that are permanent, right? Someone always dies in the 5 of Swords battle. And you don't want to take it there, because you could get nasty towards yourself or others. And let's make sure that doesn't happen. So Spirit, how do we get Virgo away from the 5 of Swords energy for the month of November? How do we guide them away from the 5 of Swords energy? What advice do you have for Virgo? Oh, we're getting sticky, so it must be here. So this is get with someone who cares about you. This is a union of two people who understand each other. They're making a promise to each other. Now, yes, you need to make a promise to yourself that you have your own back, that you are everything that you need. But you also need to look for somebody, get with someone that you trust, that understands you, and talk to them about what you're thinking and feeling. Okay, because you are amazing and you're meant for bigger, better things. We don't want you sad in November. So here's take that time to shift your viewpoint, to change how you view yourself and where you're going. This is a good time to do that. Because if you do this work this month in November, I mean, you really only have the December, and then you have a whole new year. So where do you want to be next year? What do you want to work for next year? And let's ask Spirit for one more card. So one more card. And here's your change. There it is, the Tower. Boom, it happens. So know what it is you want, Virgo, because it's happening, okay? There it is. I mean, it's irreversible change, which this battle here, irreversible change. So really get your head on straight for November. Take care of yourself and how you think about yourself and your future and your life going forward, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve everything that you want, and you can have it. So it's time to take care of you. Okay, Virgo, those are your messages for November. I am wishing you all the love, and I will see you back in December. Take care.